Hello. We were talking about a different book before this, so sorry we're a minute late, but hey, welcome, friends. Hi, Maria. Hi, it's me. You're the sister. It's me. Um, hi, Deb. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our first live show of Reading the House Switch series and maybe beyond. We'll see. Yes. House Switch. Here's little Kraken over here. Hi, Coco. Did you get to finish the book during your work shift today or last night? Just curious. Okay. I know some people are here who has finished the book and some people here who have not finished the book. So I'm really excited to see what everyone's opinions are. And if you didn't finish the book, please say and why you didn't finish the book while we share our initial ratings. So do you want to go first, Rachel, or do you want me to go first?
I can go first. I'll introduce myself for
Yes, please
prosperity
do.
because I think uh, I am a not. This is not my initial book that I would pick up. The high fantasy punchy book things. But it was fun. I had a fun. It wasn't offensive to me.
Yeah, I am torturing Rachel right now in picking a cozy book series for her to read. Um,
I didn't eat when you sent me a giant list. So I was like, I read those. I wouldn't recommend these. And I was like, that one's fine. It doesn't matter.
right? You're like, okay. Coco has a hour and a half left. Deb is hiding, which is fine. They are ghost cats. They are both ghosts and cats. Hi, Christy. I know Christy has read this and loved it. Tamara has finished it. Yep, torture. Yes, actually, so here's the thing. The plan is currently to read the entire universe, but if it's too much torture for Rachel, then we are not continuing past this initial trilogy. I guess technically there's like a fourth book that's kind of like with this first trilogy, but we could just go with first trilogy. And then Rachel gets to pick the next series. So Rachel, if you feel like you're not having a good time, start thinking about the what you want to make me to read.
I have one in mind that I think you've already said. Even though I don't think it's technically done, but it's done enough for right now.
What is it?
The Rhaenyra series.
Oh, yes. I have all of those audiobooks. That one would actually okay, we can talk about that at a different time because I've read a couple of the books and I do like it.
It might
So
be split off into one section and then we do something else in another section.
yes. Yes. Or we could break it up where we read this one of these series and then we read like a part of that series and then we go back to this. We'll talk.
We'll talk later. Or if people
Yeah.
have thoughts.
Yeah, if you guys have thoughts, would it be too confusing going between two series at two universes at the same time or not? Only made 135 pages in. Oops. Really struggle with the cozy fantasy. Excited to hear all your chat about it. Hey, fair. Cozy fantasy. I think because I'm getting older. I'm not old. I'm just getting older. I just want warm feels right now in my life, but also sometimes I do like the super depressing, gonna punch me in the gut, stab me in the heart sort of feels. But like, yeah, I just really love the cozy right now. It is only fair that Rachel gets to torture me. Basically, same what Maria said. Finished over a year ago, so memory will be faulty. But here we are. I think you might remember more things as we get to talking because there's some things as I was reading, I was like, oh yeah, because I read this like 2 years ago. Um, Initially gave it 4 stars the first time, and then this reread I gave it 5 stars because I really loved being back in the world and everything. And like I said, I think because I'm getting older, I just want to be cozy my whole life on. Um, but yeah, but there were some things as I was reading, I was like, oh yes, I remember that. It was a lot longer than you thought it would be, but you really enjoyed it. Okay. Miriam made it further than Deb. That's okay. Chris has read more than me? Shocking time. You read 7 books in this area. Thank you very much, Deb. It's true. Hi, Brittany. Nope, that's okay. You can still hang out with us. I am old, but that's okay. It feels so odd because the concept should be all about the cozy fantasies, but only had a few successful authors. You really like Travis Baldree, correct? Is there any other cozy fantasy books that you like love? Yay, enjoying it so far. Yes. All the cozy vibes. Hey, yeah, it's true, Brittany. You read the title. Also, Brittany has an excuse.
To be fair, I haven't even heard the title before. It was just in my notification. I was like, sure.
Yeah, this is one that was like an indie one that was pushed to me on Amazon forever and ever and ever. And then I was like, sure, why not? When all the audiobooks were on like sale for like $2 each or something like that, on Audible. So, hey. Cozy is very hit or miss for me, and it's hard to say what hooks me or not. Fair. Oh, and the Darcy Coates Gravekeeper series. Yes. I think... Okay, this is good to know. I will think about this for... Have you read The Spell Shop, Maria? I know Chris said it was a rough time. But I don't know. I loved it. Again, I love cozy. But anyways, we're not here to talk about any other cozy series. We're here to talk about this one. Yeah. Hard things. Okay, so I gave my rating. Rachel, what did you rate it? 3-star? Nice. 5-star for me. I noticed that when I looked on Goodreads, Chris gave it 3 stars when he read it. But yet he's like continuing on the whole series, and he keeps telling me to continue the series. So that might give you hope. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm also not. It's not my.
It's
not
not
something that will be marketed to me.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. But hey, haven't tried Spell Shop, but you're interested. Nice. Yay, Tamara. Say Maria. Cool. It gets less cozy as you go. That's interesting. Ooh, I do know that Tennille, who's not here today because she's in Mexico, and I know she's dealing with a sick child, so she probably won't even like pop in for a second. She like sobs later in the series, so
maybe that will help with one of my gripes that I have.
Yes, I'm excited to hear about your gripes. Deb is like, interesting, yes. So, okay. Should we start? Okay, so we're going to do this like a sandwich. We're going to talk about a couple like good things, and then we're going to talk about gripes, and then we're going to end on some good things. So, or we'll just do some questions. Actually, well, oh, hello, Katie. Hi. Welcome. Yes, like it was really, maybe it wasn't sobbing, but it was really sad moments happening. Later in the series. Okay, so actually, now I don't remember how to do live shows all of a sudden. So first, let's talk about things that you didn't like, because I'm really interested actually more about those.
Okay. I don't think any of these are really spoilers. One thing that was kind of minor, I really didn't like the friction between mages and witches. That got really annoying really fast for me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she is here. Sorry, Tennille is here. Yay. Probably not, Tamara. You won't cry. Relatable. Okay, sorry.
And then the other thing was really like it was too black and white. That's where I was like, maybe I'll feel better, because it felt like there was good and there was bad. There's no like in between.
Gotcha.
The last thing is, it only makes sense if you did the audiobook. The cat's voice was horrible for me.
Yeah, the narrator, like at first when I listened to it, wasn't my favorite, but yes, the cat voice could have been better for sure. Interesting.
It's like that's very on the threshold of like those are my gripes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess to call back for our other live show, he has a bit of Kerrigan where he's too good. Finn is too good at things.
What is up with us reading about characters that are similar? Like this is the second time.
Can we not, please?
I hope your internet does stick around, to Neil. I agree with this. My brother said the beginning was a little rough to get into, but he hasn't gotten very far. When I first read this, I was like very about it. And then the later half of the second half of the book I liked a lot better, so that's why I gave it 4 the first time. We want failure, yes.
Well, I think one of my favorite books are like the War Eternal series, where you want to punch the main character because she's an idiot.
It's true. It's true. I mean, Kerrigan, okay, so for those who haven't read Green Rider series, Kerrigan does go through a lot. It's a lot, but she is, and she's not like perfect or anything. She does fail, but she also is like that first, like, I'm main character energy. Finn has that same main character energy, I think.
Like everyone loves him.
Yes, all the girls are want to go out with him, and there's this whole thing about like, oh, does he like girls or boys? And it's like, does it matter?
But like I said, it's a gripe. It's just like it kind of goes into like the too black and white for me. But I was like, was that worth the wait for my thoughts?
It was worth the wait. I agree. The book made you hungry. That was one thing, Tamara. I told Chris maybe I'd like it more if I was a foodie. That's true. You're not a foodie. Would it help if Finn shopped at Trader Joe's, Maria? Yes. I think, yeah, my gripes is at the beginning. At least when I first read it, I felt like it was a little bit to get into. There was like a moment in the middle that maybe slowed down a little bit, but also I just, for some reason this time when I read it, everything felt like it worked really well together, and I just had such a good time with it. I actually was thinking this would be a really good fantasy slice of life anime.
I can see that, yeah.
Especially with chapter 21, when it's called Kraken's Duties, where you just see this moment of like this day and the time in Kraken's life, the cat. And that just seems like an episode in an anime to me.
What I like about it, I guess we're going into likes and stuff like that, is we did see like because he's so close to the Infinite Air Circle, looking at slowly learning about the politics and the world building was very interesting. Even though I really hated the mages and the witches going after each other, I was like, this is so annoying. After like the third time it went through, I don't know. That could just be a me thing. I was like, okay, I'm done.
It didn't bother me, but I could see how it could bother other people because of the fact of like, it's kind of silly, really, if you think about it. But also not at the same time because of the politics. But also sometimes politics is just silly.
It makes sense that it's kind of religious reasons, but I was just like, okay, you guys are just like over the top and annoying me at this point.
Yeah, and I felt like because I knew Finn and I didn't really like the mages, I was like, just shush mages. Like, I don't know.
But Finn was also kind of bad.
He was kind of bad. I mean, his dad was bad.
Well, bad as in like he was not helping.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yes. That's very much so in Finn's character.
Yeah.
With especially how he enters into the story. Like he definitely like, so there's just in the beginning. So this is like very beginning on. He comes into the castle and he's the passenger. I'll unload it myself, and then the driver's like, just be quick. and then he comments on his broom, and then there's a moment where Finn just flips him off. So it's like, but yeah. Christy says, I wish someone cooked like cook for me like Finn does. That would be great. Yes, I just need a cook in my life.
Yeah.
I love how low stakes and cozy the first book was. Right book, right time. The cat was my favorite part. I mean, the cat is great. The one mage gave me Mean Girl vibes. Ooh, which mage was that? Hold on one second. The humor can be very hit and miss for the series. I agree with that for sure. Go ahead and talk. I just need to do something for a second.
Yeah. I think I liked Finn as the main character, and I think I liked him more because of his love interest, because I liked her way more than him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I loved her. We can talk about her in a second.
Yeah.
This also reminded me of Merlin with the whole secret thing. Ooh, that's a good point. Which makes it even more interesting why Maria didn't like it. She loves Merlin. The one at the castle. Oh yes. That mage was very Mean Girl vibes for sure.
His son wasn't even better, but
no. I do think I want to say this was a debut book for this author, and I mean she started off indie publishing this back in the day. We're gonna find out. She's a Canadian author. Oh, sorry, I was mispronouncing. They are a Canadian author. But yeah, no, this seems to be the only thing that they've written, which I mean, I guess we can still judge debuts correctly because it's a book, it's out in the world.
I had fun with it. Like I said, it wasn't terrible. So I didn't have a terrible time. There we go. That's better.
Good. Yeah, no, that's fine. And like I think, but yeah, no, we can definitely like critiques like any book. Sorry, I said that very incorrectly. Sorry. Ashawan is a great name. You liked how Finn was a bumbling idiot, but everything went right from when it needed to. Which I could see that kind of bothering some people, though. You know what I mean?
I think he gives off bumbling idiot, and I don't think he is, which bothered me.
Yeah. I think with Finn's character, he seems kind of young. Like they keep commenting on how young he is, and that bothers him. So because people talk about how he's young, he kind of has this immaturity sort of like vibe going on. But yeah.
But I will say, I think like Maria talks about, like it gives off, it is cozy and it does what it achieves to set out with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The description of the magic was really cool.
Yes, I love the magic. That's why my name is Leanne. Do this. I want to be a house witch. There's some things about the magic I want to talk about. I guess you need this in a TV show. Maybe it would work better for you in a TV show. I think there's some things that definitely could be cut out, because one of the things about this book, it is like in a third person sort of like telling style. It's not just you only follow Finn's mind, but like you are kind of just overviewing what everyone's life is, what's going on in their lives. Did that? Go ahead.
I think it could be a really good TV show, like not Game of Thrones. But I was like, it's kind of Game of Thrones, but like a soap opera.
Oh, that would actually be really fun as a TV show. That's why I think anime, because anime has that capability to be over the top sometimes without it being like crazy or like unrealistic for some people.
And I think I can get better visualization of the magic going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maria secretly doesn't like Merlin. Then why is she making me watch it? I'm just kidding. Yes, we looked at this. He kind of came across as this grumpy man. Get off my lawn, kitchen. Oh, but a young buddy. That's a good point. He does, because he does definitely go in and go like, hey, everyone out of my kitchen, blah, 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 blah. And he's doing it to protect himself, but the way that he went about it was very unlikable. Because I think when I first read it, I didn't like Finn for a while. But then I got used to him and I liked him in the end. But I think because I liked it, I knew what he was like. That's probably why I gave this 5 stars the second time around, because I was like, oh, this is just Finn right now. He's being Finn.
I guess he never gets punished. I don't know if he gets punished for it.
Oh, I just had a thought. Okay, so we know who we were talking about, how Finn is like Kerrigan. He is so buddy-buddy with the king. Not in the same way Kerrigan is, but so like automatically is there. It is like the king and I, we're friends. We're pals.
Also the queen.
Also the queen. Also the queen. Like, this is like Green Rider 2.0, but different. Holy cow.
It makes friends with like a random noble.
Right? Sorry, now I'm like, man, this is really great. I love that we had this next and we had no idea that Finn was so similar to Kerrigan. And oh man.
But also like he has a innocuous power that's kind of overpowered.
Yes. Now I need Brittany to read this because she's read Green Rider, the whole series, and Brittany needs to tell us if it's like if she sees it too.
I was making a joke that he was just like too good at everything, but I'm now like, oh,
it's Kerrigan, but different. I mean, his love life seems to be going better than Kerrigan, so.
You don't know that yet because Ashwin has things.
True. Well, at the end of the book, they do like have a moment with the ball and everything.
But it's the same storyline.
True. It is the same storyline. Ah! Okay. Wow. Wow. I'm like losing my mind now. If Hot Pie had a spinoff, what is Hot Pie? I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's the character.
Oh, okay. I've only read book 1 and I haven't seen the TV show. That makes sense. She wants to share the torture. Grumpy Man, Young Body, you nailed it. Yeah. Maria has been caught. She hates Merlin. She's never liked it. I don't want people in my kitchen either, always in the way. You know what? I get that. We have a small kitchen in my house, and I don't like it when anyone else is in it either. But, like, I figure his kitchen's probably a lot bigger. Same, but different. Secretly the same author? No. Now Brittany's like, I really need to read this now. If this is secretly the same author, then I really need Kristen Britton to stop writing this series, because this series came out faster than Green Rider, and I need to know the ending soon. Okay? I need to know.
I'm like, there's no way Kristen Britton was writing these stories.
No, too fast. There's no way. But they have a similar main character.
It also could just be a common archetype, but it's just funny.
It is. And like, yeah, now I feel like we need to like have this. I need to now think about this in Green Rider aspect, but not like only one person's going to understand like that. And some people want to read it, so I don't want to spoil things for them.
Okay, I guess we shouldn't go ahead. It's just funny because we just finished that series.
We did. Tamara makes a good point. A lot of books are similar to each other, correct? And that's why I think Rachel was talking about archetypes, because there are like various different archetypes of people. I mean, it's like tropes in romance or anything else. Or that very reasonable other answer, Rachel.
It's probably the more likely answer, but which one is the funny answer?
Right? Oops. Yes, Chris, you do.
Also, I like it's for Brittany.
It is for Brittany because Brittany read Will of the Many for him, which she loved. So yeah, now Chris needs to get into Green Rider.
I mean, you had all of last year to do it.
Yeah, Chris slacking. A too good at everything trope. Yes. But then there has to be something that gets in the way for them to not to like have them not to have some struggles.
Kerrigan has a lot of struggles.
Kerrigan has a lot of struggles.
She's on the struggle bus for quite a few books.
I think Finn's biggest thing is like his past family trauma.
Yeah.
Which Kerrigan's has some, not a lot of family trauma in her past.
I mean, the mother thing.
The mother thing, but that's like, that's not the same. But I see what you mean. No matter where Chris is, he takes the heat. We can blame Maria this one time. We get this one pass. He did it to himself that time. Yes. Okay. Maria did say, thank you. Find his flashback to his childhood very sad. I agree. With everything that's going on with his mom and his dad and like the way he was treated and like with him going to find out what magic he was. And he was like, yes, I'm going to show my dad that I'm this super powerful person. And then also I'm like, you're just a house witch. This is what you can do in the house. One of my favorite, what's one of your favorite magic things that a house witch does?
So in the other series I'm reading currently, the main character has this aura that like protects their inn. And I'm like, it's very similar. And that's also really cool, but having like total control of your house is like something. Yeah.
Yeah, and like he kind of has like this like that's what I really like too the most. I mean, I love the fact that he can like cook incredible food very easily and very quickly for a large gathering. But yes, the whole like someone's sad in the house and I have this radar like this echolocation. I can like find them on my radar. My spider senses are tingling sort of situation. I like that too.
Yeah.
Recommend to your brother because you like overpowered characters. Interesting.
One of my favorite niche subgenres is progressive fantasy, but I also don't love immediate overpowered characters.
Yeah. Chris does. And then we're figuring out what Kofig is.
I didn't know what that is, but I don't think that's a me book.
Yeah, it's the Chris Abadvent second book in the Daughter of No World series. You can't audiobook and read 50 books a month? Chris, get over it. I'm just teasing. I would love magic to help me multitask in the kitchen. Yes, I would agree. I think this would probably be the most practical thing that I would love in my life is to help me multitask while I'm cooking. Because then I could probably meal prep the way I want to meal prep in my life.
It would help me so much. Like help with the piles of laundry or stuff that
I can do laundry. It's the like I know how to cook and I do like cooking. It's just sometimes cooking is a lot. I don't know why. Hi, Andrea. Thanks for coming to say hi.
I was gonna say there's not a lot of spoilers for this book, I don't think.
No, there really isn't a lot of spoilers because the plot is kind of like you can tell where it's kind of going because it is a cozy fantasy because of certain things that are happening. And like with a book that looks like this, you can see like, oh, the queen is pregnant. You're pretty sure the baby's not dying. It will be fine.
Oh, I was gonna say there is trigger warnings for that though.
Yes, there are trigger warnings in here for that. And I do know there's trigger warnings for previous books about parent's death, maybe, I think. I don't know which one though. Hi Andrea. And same to Neil. Yep, multitasking in the kitchen. A big grin from Andrea. Yeah, it's so much time would be saved if we had magic to.
Well, in particular because I live alone, so I have to do all the house stuff by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I would love to have magic. It would be very helpful with your family. Exactly. And living alone, kitchen cleaning magic. That's the worst part about cooking. Like, I feel like anytime I cook, I have to clean up. And I think that's my biggest obstacle is the fact I have to clean up after cooking. So yeah, that's because I hate cleaning the kitchen. It is my least favorite task in the world. I will make a kitchen messy, but I hate cleaning it. Love to have specific time control powers just for giving me more time to read. Oh, that would be cool. Nice. If I could snap my fingers, my house be clean, I'll take it, right? Please. It may be cozy, but it has most stakes that sorry, wow, I can read. It may be cozy, but it has the most stakes I've seen in a cozy in later books, which I am very interested in. It's book 3 that has the trigger warning for parental death. Okay. Yeah, and also infertility for trigger warnings as well for this book. What did you all think of the Knight's storyline? I didn't get too far into it, so unsure if they reformed themselves after being reassigned, but hoping that it's not too easily solved.
we kind of backslide for a bit, but there seemed to be better now, so it was kind of a B plot, unfortunately.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, there was that whole like moment where they had that bonding moment where they were playing Guts. Was it with them? Yes. I did read this book again, I promise. Tennille's like, "Oh, Maria, you should have kept going." And maybe Maria will like it the rest of the way. But yes, that does. It gets like Rachel said. But yeah, they do have some camaraderie a little bit later. But it's not like a main focus. Yes, someone understands about this comment, I'm assuming. Energy boost magic would be so nice. I agree. Yeah. All right, let's look at some questions. I don't know if I like these questions. Okay, bye. Oh, your boss's wedding? Big energy boosts. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, because the book House Witch is the same for all 3 books except for 1, 2, and 3. I need to specify which book because I started looking at the questions. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's not good.
I guess I'll do an easy one. Favorite character?
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Favorite character?
I like the love interest. I think she was the most interesting.
Who was the love interest? Oh, yes. She was very interesting. I just saw the name Keith Lee and I'm like, that's such a funny name for a fantasy book. I love the cat. Kraken. Sorry.
I was like, I just despise the voice that they used in the audiobook.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Tennille's like, it's hard to choose. You love so many of them. Oh, was it Ruby? I really liked Ruby.
The main housekeeper.
Yes. I really liked her, and I liked how she wasn't afraid. Like, I liked that she challenged Finn at times. Because he needed to be challenged. Tamara wants Finn to cook for her. Fair. They should have casted a real cat in the audiobook.
I don't know. Is it a controversial opinion? I don't know. hated the voice that they used.
I mean, can a cat say what a cat says? Like, so you're saying chapter 21 should have, like, a cat should have said, "Good, as it's late as it is, and the kitchen is probably cold. I need breakfast." A cat can say that. Do your cats talk to you that way? And are you sure you're not on mushrooms when that happens? No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
I just hated it wasn't the things that they were saying, it was the accent. I hated the voice.
Yeah. Oh, Chris likes the king. Why do you like the king? Skill issue if they can't talk. Oh, Maria, yes. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, Princess Donut, you know what? She does pull it off. Did you listen to the audiobooks for Dungeon Crawl Carl, correct?
I DNF'd the first book.
I know you DNF'd it, but Princess Donut is in the first book. Did you listen to the audiobooks?
I did, but I got like 25% in.
Okay. I was wondering if you liked the voice of Princess Donut.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember meeting.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The king does not keep secrets from his wife. Yes. Sorry. Now I'm thinking about Green Rider. You're right. He does not. It's like the old Meow Mix commercial. That's true. Meow, 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 meow. I mean, I don't have any cats in my house, so no, my cats do not talk to me.
I mean, my parents' cat talks without words, if you know what I mean. She gets her point across.
She has that nice cat glare.
Yeah.
Oh, yours talk. Nice. Now we're talking about talking cats.
It's fun.
It is fun. Talking cats are really fun. Let's see. Okay. Who is everyone's least favorite character?
I can't use the punching bag characters that are obviously there's a lot of punching bag characters. They're just, I think that because if they're evil, they're evil. There's not like a lot of redeeming qualities.
Right. I guess the mage who was in the castle, Mage Lee, I think is his name. Yeah. He was probably my least favorite because he was just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I wish I was Eliza Thornberry. Then Tim Curry would be my dad. Wait. Lots of street cats here. They're asking for food. Makes sense. Oh, yes, that's right. The mage's son was not great either.
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to be likable. So I like the mage, and I'm like they're not like, yeah.
Ooh, Lady Annika was your least favorite. Interesting. No hate. Yeah, the mage's son. Interesting.
It's like, is that the love interest, Lady Annika? I forgot her name.
1 second. Yes, that is the love interest.
I mean, I think it makes sense because you really don't know much about her, where Maria's at. I think.
Yeah, where Maria's at, I can see why she doesn't like her.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I think I like her. I think I like her a lot because she's interesting.
Yes, she is very interesting. Yes, Maria's like interesting.
Yes.
Maybe Maria should try reading a little bit more of the book. Okay. No, you don't have to.
It's before all the things get revealed.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes, aka tabs.
Oh yeah, I think my favorite things were kind of like talking about the world building and the politics.
Leave this up here.
No, we support the DNF, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, there are some times you should finish a book, but there are times where you're just like, I'm DNFing.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead, Rachel.
Because I kind of want to learn more about that and like how the different people interact, and I kind of like that in like the slice of life. That's what I like about slice of life is like slowly learning all that. Though I think the religion was kind of like exposition dumped on us a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Oh, you didn't love her interactions with Finn, but we'll keep in mind maybe she gets better / more interesting. Yes. Yeah, she has a very interesting story throughout this book. And there's a thing at the end I think Maria will just love, okay? Chris is teasing mostly. Yeah, no, we understand. Let's see. Trying to think of anything else to talk about.
The only thing is like where it might go, though. I think it's not. It's pretty obvious where it might go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think does this okay, Chris, answer me this, and to Neil and Christy. What was the words I was looking for? Wow. I blanked like as I was about to ask the question, the words left my brain. Like well, that's just unfair teasing, Nat. You're welcome.
Ray, you didn't like Morningstar or Heartbreak is and it was sad.
Chris had back-to-back heartbreak with me from Morningstar. That's true. And then this, so sorry. She did not like Morningstar, I think. Which was a wrong opinion. Just kidding. Just kidding. No hate if you dislike Morningstar for anyone. I can only force Maria to finish books so often and reach my limit already this year. Fair.
It's already February. It's February.
The cat did grab my tongue. Give it 3 stars and it's your least favorite in the trilogy. Sad day. You read Red Rising, right?
Yeah, I need to finish. I read Iron Gold, but I haven't read the other ones. I'm kind of waiting for the last one.
That's fair.
Was it like what's the would I based on the grapes that you heard, should we continue on?
That is a great question. I think that was part of my question I was going to ask the people who have read further in the series. Like for me, I know I'm going to continue and forward. You know it's only February, crying face. I guess like with the future of the story, do those gripes that Rachel has go away a little bit more and become more nuanced? Is the story as super predictable or straightforward sort of story? Like advice for those who are unsure about continuing to the next book. That's a good way to put it. Tamara will be continuing either way. I would like to continue as well.
I was gonna say I'm at least reading the first, unless it gets like abysmal scores from me.
Yes,
we're doing at least the first trilogy.
Yes, and actually I can read the description of the next book too. Just let me look it up quick. This year's, yeah, I agree. No force created slumps. I'm with you on that. That's why I've DNF'd like 12 books already this year. It's not super predictable. I would never have seen the 3rd book plot coming. I feel like each book got better. I mean, there is a 0.27 jump in ratings from book 1 to 2, if that helps. We're going to still give the rest of the trilogy a try, but as a wielder of domestic magic, Finn likes to keep his affairs as neat and orderly as his kitchen. But between his work for the king and queen and a new secret relationship with Annika, his life is anything but tidy. For one, if Annika and Finn are to continue their romance, they'll need to sort out the pesky issue of Finn's being a commoner before Annika is forced into political marriage that interferes in her own carefully looked plans. See, we need to read book 2 and 3 to at least find out about something. You know what I'm thinking. For another, pressure is mounting as the war with the other country draws even closer when Finn requests time away from the castle to rest. The king agrees, but under a very particular condition. Finn must have brave the streets of Astis as a spy, sleuthing out the plans of. Ooh, so we get spy stuff. Further complicating things, Finn's estranged father's on his way to Dexaria, an unexpected and unappreciated arrival that's bound to wreak even more havoc in his son's life. Oh, that sounds super interesting to me.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just here for the vibes.
Cool.
Oh God, no. I might have to skip. Yeah.
The cat's audiobook gets better. Chris, you could just have one of your cats, or Tennille can have one of her cats. Just record the line. There's a lot of world building in book 1. Stakes increase. Okay, this is really good to know. You eyeballed it. Well, I own all the audiobooks. I do not own all the books. I probably will be buying. Oh no. I did that to my book. Dang it. This is what I get for playing with this on top of my book. I get scratches.
Oh.
Oh well, it's love.
Yeah. I will probably not buy the physical books, even though I think I own all the audiobooks right now because they were like $2 or something on Audible.
Yeah, they were super cheap. Yeah, I know it's sad, but it's my own fault. I should have known. I should have not used these brand new, probably very rough things on top of the cover of the book. It's fine. I do. I have a ghost cat. This is like a big hoodie dress, but it goes like to my knees. This is for lounging. I probably will wear it to Costco to get my cake, though, because why not? Nat.
Tomorrow.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to talk about with this book? Again, I think I want to thank Rachel for doing this, because I knew full well there was a chance Rachel could have hated this first book.
I also knew that. Did I care? No.
No. Christy will continue the series on Kindle. Nice.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I do not have the time for physical reading anymore.
I mean, I physical read this manga today.
That's a manga.
It is. It's a manga. It's got a man with snakes.
It's very hard to not physically read a manga.
Right? I mean, it'd be very hard to listen to the audiobook of a manga, let's be honest.
That's when you get the light novels, which I have read before.
I really want to read the light novel for Apothecary Diary. I'm dying to start that. Mm-hmm. I want to pick up the rest of the physical copies yourself. Nice. Hoopla's my friend with the audiobooks. Ooh, nice. Excellent.
I will be careful. I think it's after book 3 they become Audible exclusives.
That's a good point. Yes, they do. They do. And that's the reason why I still have my Audible account, because I still need to buy the second Ether Witch book, and then the third one they are still announced that it's coming out soon.
Oh, there is a third one. I thought it was only 2. Okay.
But that's like the later series, and it could come out this year. So that's why I figured, I'm like, it's fine to add it, because we could get it.
We'll either never get to it, or it'll eventually come out.
Right? We probably will do pop-ups for Green Rider as each book comes out in 3 to 4 business years.
Oh God, it better end. Green Rider, I hope to God ends soon.
10 books. That's what I say. 10 books. I
6
want
years.
my all. 6 years. I hope your head does feel better, Tamara. The Green Rider does feel like a never-ending series, and maybe this is a never-ending series as well. More similarities.
Well, right here is also the never-ending series. That's why it says I think it's done enough.
Right. So so the House Witch series is a trilogy. Like House Witch is a trilogy. But then there's like spin-off series. So we're doing like the universe. The universe. So if you're doing Realmathon, House Witch is a great book for one of the prompts for connected universes. Just saying. Which we do need to talk about when our next live show is, and if we want it during the peace talks or if we don't want it during peace talks. I don't know if you're doing Realmathon this year.
I'm gonna look at it just because my reading's so slow. I don't want to bring people down with my reading.
Join Team Mages. What?
I'm only allowed to be on Mel's team if I ever join.
That's true. You know what? Paladins is a rather big team, so it could be safe for you to join if you don't read a ton. But think of the points for wandering in.
Oh God, I read one a month. That takes me like half the month.
The never-ending story. Speaking of what I want to try, yeah, wandering in. I have book 1.
Yeah, book 18 is coming out in audio like soon.
So many long books. Okay, bye to Neil. Thanks for coming. We're probably gonna end soon anyway. Your reading is all over the place. Tamara, whose team did you join? Did you join Mel's team? Because I know we joined different teams.
Well, I was gonna say it's too bad I already finished the last of My Hero Academia because I read all the. I had like 6 volumes left, and I was like, I'm just doing it, and I read all of them.
Should we turn this into a quick My Hero Academia? What did you think of the ending portion of this?
I was underwhelmed, but also I was tired of my 42 volumes.
Yeah, my brothers watched the entirety of the anime, and I think watching the anime is probably the way to go because things are probably better.
I want to rewatch the anime because it's been so long since I started. It was like 2015 when I started it, and
yeah, the anime is on my anime watching poster, so I will be doing that. That's right, you joined Monica's team. Gotcha. I have joined Lexi's team because Sherry's on Lexi's team, and Sherry and I always join the same team. And Sherry sold her soul to Lexi, so just waiting to turn into an E33 discussion. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is not spoiler. This is just my brother played the prologue of Expedition 33, and I can tell you what he said so far. He has predictions. He's liking it so far. And he first thought like Gustav's gonna die in end of Act 1. Spoilers potentially for Expedition 33, FYI. And then he's like, no, I think Gustav is going to die at end of Act 2. And then he said, I think Renoir is somebody from a previous expedition, and we're going to find out who he is more in the end of Act 1 and everything. And everything he was saying was like, you know what? If this one thing didn't happen later, you could probably be correct. So yeah, he's actually more on top of guessing the twists in Stranger Things than he is in guessing stuff from Expedition 33. Lexi stole you from Mel's team. Wahaha. She is a proven thief because she is a rogue, as Maria says. No, you do not need to separate. That's true. I do think for Escape, if Tori is a team captain, I might do Tori. So Sherry and I might be separated for that. But
Chris was making fun. I was like, E33 has released me from the grip because I have the really boring achievement to do.
True. Separate the bad children. What? We're great. But yeah, it's fun hearing his theories on Expedition 33.
I got my coworker to play it.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes he was like telling me stuff and I was trying to keep a straight face and I'm like, uh-huh. I'm glad your coworker, I hope they like it. Chris is one of the bad children. Yeah.
Thanks for sitting with us while we devolve. And we should probably pick a date though, because you were talking about it before we devolved.
Yes. So peace is a month from now, so the 14th. I don't work that day, but it is peace talks from the 13th to the 15th. I don't know if we want to be totally involved with reading that weekend. I work the 7th, but we could still do like 2:00. The 21st works, and so does the 28th.
Any date really works for me, but I don't want to interfere with Ramathon, so
yeah, that's why I was thinking we should probably not have it be the 2nd. Chris is lying. Catch up books, okay. That's a Sunday, so that's good to know. But that is good to know. I think let's do the 21st.
Okay.
Let's do the 21st because I think that will work. And I'm going to send you a message on Discord because that helps me remember. This is lies, Tamara.
Same time.
I think Deb left because we are down to a few people. Yes, I think that time works. Does this time work for everybody else? Where are you? March 21st.
Also, it gives me time to read.
At 2 p.m. Central and 3/3 p.m. Eastern. Here we go.
Gives me time to read it. I still have 11 hours and 43 minutes in Wandering in number 5.
At what time speed?
2.
2! Rip. Oh, good. Works for you. All right. Yeah, come hang out for the sequel. And actually, sometimes I think for some things it's really fun to know spoilers because then you can be like, okay, maybe I am interested in that.
Come for the vibes.
Come for the vibes and our chaoticness and everything.
We will not turn everything into the Wheel of Time, which we did for Green Rider.
We are now, yeah, we talked about Wheel of Time during Green Rider, and now we're going to talk about Green Rider during House Witch. Oh, man. I mean, I love the Green Rider series a lot. It's a good series. But man, yeah. This is, oh man, I'm so excited. Okay, well, we should go. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Go get yourself some cake or something for yourself if you don't have anyone to share it with. Or if you do something fun with them. That would be fun for both of you. Yeah, exactly. Need a new series so we can discuss House Witch.
The Rhaenyra series. But then there's a question about Rhaenyra of where do we start? Chronologically?
Yes.
Or in publication order?
Yes. That is the question. And maybe we can pose it as something where we go between House Witch and that series. So, anyway. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
And stream. There we go.